Fuck your retina.
Too small. What event?
Ooh, save point down there.
You want to check the point of interest? Because I think that's that challenger arena thingy.
Screw it.
Yes, we should do this.
Even Edna doesn't sound pleased.
I swear it
Do
was.
they have yeah, resistance to wind.
Wow, what a cool weapon! Think I could use it too?
You can try, but don't get carried away with it.
Nope. I think that's just to get easy access to that place.
Okay. Now back to Gododin. Only Lila may enter. So that's a Lila challenge arena thingy. The first one was for Saray, right?
Whoa.
We can't hold back if we want to win!
Are they weak to fire? Why is everything in here weak to fire?
Put some thought into it. Watch your health.
I have no idea what's happening.
How do we retreat?
This is bad. Watch your health.
Assistance.
He saved at the save point, right? No, that's how we're escaping. Wait for it. Just survive.
Easier said than done.
Don't use an item, you're gonna stand still. Work on your dodging.
Camera's not helping.
Gather and grant me protection. This time doesn't count.
Okay, save point.
And for some weird reason, Edna randomly revived.
Isn't that a special thing with the Seraphs?
Yeah, it is.
Darn, that was close.
But we'll start the next battle with 0 SC.
Which means the first thing we should do is guard. Just to build up SC.
It's a slime!
What?
Slime!
Well,
Fire again.
What?
Leech or leech. It's dangerous to fight them in close combat.
Between the leech and leecher.
Humility. Air pressure. Time to learn some humility. Air pressure. Time to learn some humility. Air pressure. Wait, better. Rockland. Brainstorm. Time to learn some humility. Air pressure. Awake, better. Worthless. Right on. Awake, better. That's better. Awake, better. Rockland. That's better. Shock trigger. Well done, everyone!
Where are you going?
Dead end.
Looking for a fight?
See if there's anything. See if there's anything else.
Ow! I got picked up by a bird. Bird's the word. Pixie circle?
No idea how that happened.
Indeed, that's the end of it.
Did that thing slide?
I don't know.
Do it.
McLeo makes donuts? Oh, you're...
Honeylands and humility. Air pressure. Honeylands and humility. Perfect cleanse. Air pressure.
Be careful.
Ow!
Assistance.
Lord of Water! Don't slide on the fence.
Don't let it away. Blue first. Here's the sky. Arrow squall. Burning white. Breakdown. Here's the sky. Arrow squall.
What a formidable opponent!
McLeo made a donut.
What's that?
Psychic mass.
I'm kind of worried. There's no question marks. You can only check it.
What kind of bird is this?
A griffkite. It's a bird in the kite family.
There's another one over there too. Very high up.
Yeah, they're excellent at reading the wind.
Look at it soar. Swift and free.
Yeah. Through a sky clouded with malevolence wrought by Earth dwellers.
You don't suppose the griffin started out once as a griffkite?
Perhaps.
Malevolence deforms everything. People and nature alike. But malevolence can be cleansed.
Through Saray, you mean?
Through all of us. Dazzle.
Diesel.
You're there, aren't you?
There's a Norman? There it is.
Where? Where?
In the box.
BG increase on feeding it.
Good for regular encounters, bad for bosses. Unless bosses spawn regular enemies.
Ready for this? Honeylands and humility. Air pressure.
Air pressure.
Not done yet. Air pressure. Command that. Gravity rolls everything. Gravitas. Honeylands and humility. Air pressure. Is it over? I'm kind of tired.
It's a tree.
We can't hold back if we want to win! Deal shot! Run! Shatter bang! Not yet!
Troll.
I need assistance!
Ooh!
Switch to another Seraphim and
Ocean flip!
Armator.
Blue flurry! Breakdown! I still got stamina to spare.
There you
You guys hanging in there?
go. Kristen Gale. So the Water Seraph gets nerfed style. Gododin entrance.
Is that a monolith?
Outsiders! Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh, oops. Hello.
Hello there.
Is this new-looking building your school? That's right. The village chief built it. For the future of the village.
A school?
A chicken.
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Alicia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope.
We'll split up and find clues about the Pope. Alright, Seraph. Just live in everyone's houses until they spill.
Gododin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active.
They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The Guardian Seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren, but it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate and
Plot twist.
Yeah.
The current chief is the Pope.
Pull that one off.
Is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
Dezel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them. I'm just saying the possibility is there.
Told you. Plot twist.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
His hair's in the tree.
All right.
So whenever he's leaning on stuff, his hair goes through. Amphibole sword. Amphibole earrings. So the only time you get to change your equipment is if you...
Oh.
What?
Cancel and go back. I don't have everybody.
There's a ruin!
Wait,
Not now, Saray!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the
Oh.
answer inside that room.
Whoops.
Yeah,
What?
You get a chance to talk to the others.
Oh well. It's up to you if you want to load now. Or...
It's here.
Right there. Feather. BG increased during evasion.
I think I see another one.
I can sense it.
Tension.
And that's a kid.
A destroyed entrance, huh?
Wouldn't hurt to take a look.
There now. Now bye.
He had nothing else.
Stuff goes up, stuff goes down.
Too much stuff goes down. Decent amount of stuff going up.
She needs the defense anyways.
BG goes down. That's quite a lot of defense.
Turtles. The turtle's journey won't end. Eat something. Kebab pizza, I guess.
Tell me more about equipment fusion.
Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, a new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is... oh my!
So that's equipment fusion with different skills.
It just sucks that you can only fuse equipment of the exact same name.
Oh, there goes legendary weapons.
A point of interest. The tree? Or the school?
The School of Gododen. Our school.
Building a school to preserve the village's future. I have to respect that.
A school, huh? Always wished I could have gone to one.
Yeah, me too.
You too, Rose?
I grew up on the road. The older folks of the Scattered Bones were like my teachers. He may not look it, but Roche is actually super good at calligraphy, and he knows a ton about literature.
Huh. Igil looks like he's no slouch either.
Yeah, he was the one who drilled me in martial arts and stealth skills. You might say he's my gym teacher.
Well, that's one way to get kids their exercise.
Same with me and Mikleo. Pretty much everyone in Elysia wound up serving as our teachers.
Reminds me of Gramps' etiquette class. He was really strict.
And that's how Mikleo got the way he is today.
Whereas you didn't learn a thing, huh?
Hey, that's not true.
Yeah, right. You were always reading the Celestial Record.
You did the same thing.
Yes, but I read it to enhance my history and classical language studies.
And you're saying I didn't?
So, pretty much the same things you do now.
Fair enough. So yeah, we weren't lonely per se, but...
It would have been nice to study and play with other kids our age.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay. This whole aging thing of the Seraph is really bugging me.
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
You can see the smug look on her face.
Mikleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Hey, back.
Hung up on that.
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks, which I, the pencil diva, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions. Whether you're worshipping the Seraphim, or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful
Not you too!
He really doesn't get jokes.
What mighty power!
Oh?
He did a falcon punch.
Now the treasure chest disappeared.
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right. For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive?
Make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gadaden who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be...
Too physical. Well, why am I Amiibo?
Return to port!
Why you Amiibo? Well, I'm Lilac.
It's over! Take from you!
Sunday. Well, this
Wow,
is not very strong.
This guy's much easier than
You act on instinct way too much.
Oh? Did your instincts tell you that?
You need to work on your comeback.
It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief. I knew it! I'll die before I allow that.
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you... Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the Knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gododin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of... my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the Knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the Chief, what will become of Gododin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the Knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are you okay?
He got murdered. Now,
I don't know. The end?
hear what the objective in the map thingy? Hear what the villagers have to say. Pocket this projectile. We found cake.
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone, please calm yourselves. Worry not, we are safe. The man standing before you is the real shepherd. Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose,
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the Knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepard, if you don't mind, please follow me.
It's a book. Kinesia. Not the elixir? Whoa! This way leads to the church.
It's red. I'm guessing that's the fire one.
What is this?
The Shepherd is granted 4 powers: earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity.
Disturb not the harmony of fire, ice, or lightning.
Shrines of trials. They too are of earth, water, fire, and wind. Tests they are of power and spirit. The power is brought forth in the spirit, and the spirit captures the power. With balance may malevolence be purified. With imbalance does the body smolder and burn. Test thyself, Shepherd, and brandish thy might. Rise to the challenge, and
I like how they move, that the doll's like moving back and forth.
The sacred...
Like a bobblehead?
Even if it's still
Oh, no.
gibberish.
What he
Not
means
even.
is...
We can obtain 4 different powers in 4 different places, and for each one you have to pass a trial, I think.
What he said.
Got it. So we just have to find those places.
Yeah. Or... don't tell me this is one of them.
indeed it is, Shepherd. This is Igraine, the Shrine of the Trial of Fire.
May we enter? Funny time to start asking permission, I guess.
The Shrine of the Trial is rife with danger. I cannot guarantee your survival. Will you still go?
Yes.
Of course! Hidden powers in a secret shrine? I'm there!
And it's a ruin!
Shepherd, and face your trial. This place exists for you.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful. Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build, so by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever laid, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense that using such great power has a trade-off somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
Save. The Trial of Fire.
I wonder if we're going to be using Mickley a lot. Speaking of...
It's okay, I'll be Rose this time.
I don't think we should be using Lila.
Edna and Micleo. Going by our Pokemon weakness chart. That's a nice trial. It's a straight line. I think you need to...
This ruin looks awfully old, doesn't it, Micleo?
Sure does. This qualifies as a major discovery.
Oh man, I can feel my whole body burning up with excitement!
That's just the heat.
Pretty sure that's just the heat.
Oh, speaking of... No, not support. Continue. Doesn't look like it.
Oh yeah. What's her name? Got something new.
Rose?
Rose, yeah. A lot of new things. Like...
Dream Slasher.
Crimson Shade is that.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Raging Tide is that one. Fang Blade is the one that launches them up. Glimmer Dragon is in the air. Frozen Shade. Dream Slasher.
In place of what?
Frozen Shade.
And
And then Sleeping Dragon will be my ice one, that ice thing, Frozen Shade. And what's the new thing that I got?
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Replace
Can
the
be
Raging Tide. Can be used where?
Can be used in mid-air combos. Higher hidden art of Fang Blade.
Okay, then replace Fang Blade.
Lion's Howl. That's the one that was taught, I
Yep.
think.
Lion's Howl. Lion's Howl. So the newest one is Crimson Edge then.
Wind and Fire.
Higher hidden art of Sonic.
Soul Siphon.
You might want to remove Terramine.
Not, can't. Not until she's playable.
No, Terramine. Remove it.
Oh.
And check McLeo if he has this already. Crystal Rod, yeah.
Blade Waltz.
Blaze Waltz.
Nothing for him.
Why does this trial have very Western music?
Sounds more
Wild Arms-ish.
Yeah, Wild Arms ish.